So one of the things I'm going to be doing during my recovery is a lot of reading. Admittedly, I'm not a very big reader, but I want to keep my brain engaged as much as I can for recovery. Obviously, post-surgery, you're going to be in a lot of pain. You're not going to be able to move, but that really affects your mental. So what I'm going to try to do is do like a book or two a week. One of those 2 books being comic books, because of course I'm a big old nerd. But this week we're starting on Best Karate by Masatoshi Nakayama. As for the comic book I'm going to be reading this week, I got Marvel's Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle?
All right, Deadpool, take it easy. All the heroes are going to get some love this time around. Marvel, DC, everything in between. Basically the stuff I've been collecting but have yet to read all of. All right, you get it, daily reading. The other thing I'm gonna have to do daily is also my prehab. My prehab is basically gonna be the same as my rehab. Try to get as close as I can to what we're gonna be doing in PT while still keeping it real simple. Now, I'm not gonna bore you with the exact details of my routine. I'm just gonna do everything listed here. It basically covers all the major muscle groups I need to strengthen up pre-surgery. Because in order for my leg to be mobile while it's in that cast, I'm gonna have to strengthen those parts of my legs. I'm almost treating this week before surgery like a fight camp, meaning about 2 to 3 days before, I'm gonna completely stop and rest. Probably little to no time at the gym at all. Right now, I'm trying to get my body as limber and as strong as I can before they put me under. Don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean I'm not lifting. While the prehab exercises are really getting me ready for exercise after I get my surgery, all the lifts I'll be doing this week are basically just for this week. Because after my surgery, it'll be a good 6 to 8 weeks before I can even lift again, which sucks, but
it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, man. No, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So, over the course of the week, I was able to fit in 3 lifting days, along with my daily PT exercises. I even fit in a cardio day, which was nice.
We are officially 6 days until surgery. During my first round at the doctor's, I was supposed to get surgery, but I ended up not. This time around, we're checking the new MRI. Hopefully, there's not too much more damage, but we're gonna find out. So super short appointment, which I kind of expected. Basically, all the same stuff is wrong. Obviously, ACL still torn, but I now have a bucket handle tear in my meniscus. Before, I just had a tear in the red zone, and it was just a little tear, and now I have a full bucket handle tear. They said they might be able to save the meniscus and repair it, or they might have to cut it out. So they won't really know until surgery day, so I guess when I wake up, I'll find out if I still have a meniscus or not. Good morning. So we are officially 3 days away now from surgery. It's a Saturday at 7 a.m. I'm on my way to Tampa, going to do a karate class with Sensei Bobby. We recently just changed locations, so we're a little bit farther out, but to me, it's always definitely worth it to make the drive. And also because this will be my last class for at least 8 weeks. At like the 2-month mark, I can come back and do like old man training, but I'm not gonna be fully healed for like 9 to 12 months, the doctor says. So basically, I can't do full blast training for about a year, which sucks because I was actually about to take my karate black belt test in June, and obviously that's been pushed back a little bit, but it's okay. I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing in class today. I'm gonna do what I can. Even if I have to sit around and observe, that doesn't really bother me because you could definitely learn through observation. And like I said, I'm just gonna do what I can. I can sit and say that you can't.
I can sit and say is unfortunate.
That'll be refreshing.
This is things
somebody
for
flicking off their sensei.
Shit for you to look towards in the future.
All right.
No, you flip off your sensei, dude. Whatever. People are allowed to flip me off, especially when I deserve it for making fun of your bum fin.
My Nemo fin. Yeah. As someone that's going to be out for a minute just from injury and stuff, like not specifically technique-wise, but like, what would be the word of advice for someone that's going to be out? Not just for me, but for anybody else that's dealing with injuries, that's wanting to continue train, wanting to keep strong so that when they're healed up, they can continue on. Because I know a lot of people, I think it's like, I don't know the exact percentage, but a big portion of people do not go back to their sport. And obviously I'm not a competitor, so I'm not gonna be going back full blast, wanting to compete and just getting back to training. What would you suggest that me or someone else or any other martial arts does in the meantime while dealing with stuff like that? Because it can be quite hard.
Yeah, I'll give you an example for myself. So there was a point, I'm gonna say about 2014, 2015 training, and I threw a kick way too high. I didn't warm up right, and I tore like my hamstring in the back. I didn't have insurance at that time, so which was really, really stupid. I ripped it. I mean, the back of my leg turned as black as mine.
Yeah.
my belt, man. It was bad, and my leg was locked out straight.
Yeah.
I couldn't bend it, so I did some major damage to it. I just did what I could, even though I couldn't kick, I couldn't do certain things. I could still do kata. I could still kind of somewhat stand up straight, and I can lock the leg out, and I could practice punches without using the hips. Still stay in motion. I'd say anybody who's going through injuries or, I mean, this just comes with the territory. You're in martial arts. Anybody who's serious about this, you're like, right now, this index finger, I broke it. Just do what you can. Don't push it, take it step by step. Start with just maybe, can I stand straight and just do basic punches? Can I do curls? Can I still maintain it? Yeah, like when my leg was locked out, you know, I would just sometimes sit and just go through just the basics. Like the thing is, you can train all day long, and not all training has to be hard, go, this, that. Just keep the stuff fresh. Try to keep try to keep your spirits high. Because I think what a lot of people do is, you get injured, you get depressed. I can't do what I was doing. I'm not good at where I'm at. Blah, blah, blah. And then you stop because you feel bad about yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll get back, you'll get normal. Get so like pissed off psychologically because you're injured and I can't do stuff. Try your best to focus on, okay, so what can I do? What can I still do? The things I was able to do is like, okay, cool. I can hold a push-up. I could at least still get some training in.
Yeah.
I could still do this.
Yeah.
I can go here and throw punches, and I could still do my basics. And then, okay, cool. For conditioning, I could still hold this. When somebody gets injured and they think like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's like, you can't do what you used to at the time, but eventually you can. So the biggest thing is that like, try to find creative ways of training. When you're injured, it's like, okay, I wasn't designed to have a broken fucking knee.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I can't move.
Yeah.
So if paralyzed from the waist
I got
down,
3 other limbs.
you got this.
4 other limbs.
I could still go like this. I could still do this. You know, I could still move.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a matter of just still do what you can. Still stay in motion. That way, once it starts coming back,
I think one thing you
don't
told me.
skip a step.
I think one thing you told me that really stuck with me too is like karate's always going to be there. Like martial arts is always going to be there. Like especially me, like I'm young. A good year of my life is probably going to be taken out just doing this. Like 27 to 28 basically.
Yeah.
'Cause luckily my birthday is 4 days after my surgery, so get to be celebrating in bed off the good drugs. I don't know if that's good or bad. Depends on what movie's on, I guess.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's always going to be there.
Yes.
Next time you guys see me, next time these guys see me, it'll probably be in 2 months or so. Next time you guys see me, I'll be in a bed off the good drugs. So, yeah. Peace out. End of a good class, end of a good week, end of a good conversation. One vlog in, many more to go. And next time you guys see me, like I said, I'll be in that bed off the good drugs.